Hello, hi, welcome. Miss M Vintage, here we are on YouTube talking about my stash down attempts. If you remember, I'm trying to knit out more grams than I purchase in. That's the main goal. I'm coming to you from a very cold, overcast, rainy day on Dara country. You might even be able to hear the rain in the background because it is quite loud. Today's lipstick is an oldie but a goodie. Yeah, that's right, it's Chanel. It's like the only Chanel thing I own. And it is lipstick called Fire. It's a very orange red. And it smells so lovely, the fragrance they put in it. My nails are terrible, judge me not. And it's cold, so I'm just wearing a jumper. No knitwear, nothing. Just doing what I can. April was actually a pretty productive and useful month in the stash down. I finished 3 things. I didn't buy any yarn. Go me, hooray! The first thing was really practical. Can you guess what these are? Can you guess what they do? That's right. When I wash my face of an evening, because I'm a morning shower kind of gal, I don't like when water runs up my arms and into whatever. It feels very uncomfortable. So these are just a super basic scrunchie that I just put over my wrists. And then, hooray, I don't get water dripping all down my arms. Some of this is acrylic black. Some of this is wool black. I had to join them. I just basically went until I ran out of yarn and then I joined in the next one. I can't really tell which one is which anymore. I also don't care. This used up 17 grams. Obviously, I'm changing the world 17 grams at a time. The next thing that I finished is a big project. Let me just get it out of my bag. It hasn't been blocked, so keep that in mind. Yeah, it's a skirt. I finished a skirt. This was made out of the Bendigo Woolen Mills 5-ply classic in the colour broadleaf. And this was part of the discontinued 5-ply that I purchased earlier this year. I think it was maybe February. And then I just was like, I need a really easy stockinette project. It's this, it's finished. It still needs the elastic to be put in. There's a casing here, kind of leave this bit open. You whack some elastic in there for your waist. It needs to be blocked because the hem wants to keep flipping up like that. I swapped out the rib side seam for moss stitch. I'm going to have to really aggressively block this to see if that will sit a little bit more flat. It does want to fold in, which is fine. Moss stitch does work better horizontally than it does vertically, but it's something different. And if it turns into like a little sort of pleat thing, whatever, that's fine too. Up here where it sits over my hips, it sits nice and flat. And I also want to say to you that you don't have to do the best job ever weaving in ends. Okay? It's on the inside of the garment. It's just for you. No one cares. If you're giving it as a gift or doing it as a commission, maybe be a bit more thorough. But let me show you what I mean. I had 3 balls of yarn for this and I needed 2 balls and a smidge. And I do the weaving in part and then I leave the ends kind of long. Now I can't find a single. Oh yeah, here's one. Boop, here's one. So it's fully woven in, but I just don't trim them short. And do you know what? No yarn police have ever stopped me because no one sees the inside of my garments apart from me. It doesn't bother me. I can't feel it. It's easier than trying to deal with little tail ends that might sort of come back to the right side. Honestly, I want to lift that weight off your shoulders, okay? If you want to be pedantic about weaving in ends and then chopping them really short so it looks beautiful on the inside, you go ahead. If not, move on. Okay? That's my hot tip for today. All up, this used 408 grams. Not bad, hey? Not bad. Gosh, it really does need to be blocked. It's super beautiful. I can't wait to wear it. If you're worried about knitting a skirt, I would recommend that you knit them in winter, because once they get to a certain length, they become a portable blanket. And you're basically just knitting in one big spiral. So it's great. Let me zip it back up in my bag. This is a Project 39 bag that I bought with some gift cards from Morris & Sons. It's so bougie, and it's like a gateway drug bag. I just want more. It's really lightweight, and the leather is lovely, and it's good for these kind of bigger projects. I love it. The final thing that I finished in April, we have a Mother's Day market coming up at work again, so I quickly smashed out some stuff. Ba-ba-da! Ba-ba-da! They're two little crochet like trinket pots. They're so cute. They're just like make a circle through the back loop only to move from the horizontal to the vertical plane, work until height, and then I did a slip stitch around the top. They're really cute. And I've been storing some little things in there. This is out of a leftover Bendigo Woolen Mills cotton 8-ply that I've had for such a long time, and I'm so sick of it in my stash. But I've also donating a pair of gift earrings that I got when I bought some other earrings. I'm donating some sample fragrances that are not very me, that I've never used. I just was like, nah. And I also made a silly little amigurumi love heart that is stuffed with scraps. It's little things are just cute. Like, so sue me. Those two baskets, I just treated them as a little set. They used up 24 grams in total. All right, let's see where we're at for April. All right, we had the makeup wristbands, the green to lovely, and the peach baskets. I worked out 449 grams, and grams in 0. That's right, your girl didn't buy any yarn. Well done, me. So that means that I'm at 449 total, which was 8.98 balls worked out of my stash. Hooray! Now, if you're doing the recap, I did start this year with 566 balls of yarn in my stash, and then I purchased a bunch of yarn and I went up to 603, and now I'm down to 582 50-gram balls of yarn in my stash. So I'm still not down to where I started this year, but still, like, movement is movement, you know? Yeah. Anyway, look, 9.98 balls is pretty great for 2 scrunchies, 2 baskets, and a skirt. I'll take that. That's looking pretty good. Okay. I'm feeling pretty inspired by my stash. There was some yarn from like old projects that for some reason I was really holding on to, and I thought, why don't I just make them into really cute beanies with cool designs? Just because I wouldn't wear those beanies myself because they ruin my fringe doesn't mean that I still can't knit them, gift them to my family, donate them, move them along. So I've been trying to find cute beanie patterns where I can use this cool yarn. Have you been doing the same thing? Are you feeling inspired by your stash, or are you a bit burnt out and you're looking for something new? Let me know in the comments. Because at the moment, I feel okay. But last month, I felt really uninspired. So we'll just roll with what we've got, I suppose. Work with what we can. That's it from me. I don't have any other things on my plate at the moment. No, I haven't finished the nipples jumper. No, I haven't put the clasp on the back of the green carmine that I finished last month. Okay, I'll get them done at some time. Shush. Give me a break. Now, if you're ready and you're warmed up, it's time. Let's go for like interpretive, overly emotional, modern expressive circa 2003 vibes. Ready? In 5, 6, 7, go and feel it. Press forward, grab, pull in. It's the last thing. Yes, express out. Sweep down to the floor and up and something and up. Yes, my knees don't do that anymore, but I can pretend. Oh, and maybe the last step has to be a circle, up, down. Fade to black.